it was really a disaster. We did not date ourselves. It was a matchmake. They matchmake me from church with him, and we got married, and we're trying to kind of date ourselves in marriage. Yeah. People, good morning. This is GIECHICLEAR Flavors, and in this channel, we appreciate God. We give gratitude to everything God is doing in our life. We see His mercy, His protection, His provision, His guidance, and we kind of talk about everything He's doing in our life. And we just live a life of gratitude here as we share our experiences. Today, I just kind of told myself that I'm going to allow myself experience life for myself and don't allow the experiences of other people dictate my own experience. And I realized that God has been so very faithful to me. Faithful in the sense that I see things happening in my life that I can only relate it to the doings of God. For example, I'm a married woman and I have 3 children. And I remember when I got married to my husband, I came into the marriage with with the experiences of others that he taught me during my marriage counseling class and all that. And I was trying to kind of play their own experiences in my home, and it was really a disaster. Yes, I started my marriage with that kind of, a handed over template, and it didn't really work. It didn't really work. And I thank God for the Holy Spirit. It got to a stage that the Holy Spirit had to kind of tell me, and that's what really amazed me about my life, because God always tell me, as in somehow I get to know that this journey you're on is not the right track you're on. You just have to kind of retract yourself and come back, do it this way. And that's what happened, you know. At a point, me and my husband were kind of always arguing and all that. And one of the templates that was handed over to me was that, a dear woman of God said she has never had an argument with her husband. And I discovered that when I got married to my husband, we're kind of, getting to know ourselves because we did not date ourselves. It was a matchmake. They matchmake me from church. We got married and we're trying to kind of date ourselves in marriage. Yes, that's what really happened to me. So I was trying to kind of know my husband, and my husband was trying to kind of know me. So there was kind of a rancor here and there. But with the template that was handed over to me, that from the dear woman of God, that she has never argued or quarreled with her husband, it kind of got me as if I was in a wrong track. You understand, for a while. But at a point, I just told myself that, Peggy, this template you're working on will not work for you. You better start creating your own template and filling it with what you want to be in that template. And that was what happened, guys. I had to start refilling, creating my own template in marriage and refilling it. And as I was doing it, I find out that as I was enjoying my experiences, I find out that it was working for me. Yes, it was working for me. So I keep refilling it. And now I'm 8 years, going to 9 years in marriage now. And seriously, guys, it's I'm really kind of enjoying my marriage right now, because I am creating my own template and filling it with what I want to be in that template, experiencing it the way I want. And why am I making this video? I'm making this video because my husband traveled, and you know, it we've never been away from each other like this, because I traveled before him, spent 4 days, and he was with the children alone. Then I came back and he also traveled, and he has been away now for like 7 days now, and that's 1 week. And I've never spent time away from him for like 8 years of my life. It has been me with him through and fro. Anywhere I go to is with me. Toilet, bathroom, everywhere in the house, that's been me and him. So this is the very first time that he could be away from me and me too away from him. So it has been a very remarkable journey, and I was just kind of thinking when he was not around away, I was just thinking seriously. And I told myself that, Peggy, thank God for creating your own template and for refilling it. And one of it is that I just thank God that I didn't work with the template that was handed over to me, that my husband money is for me and is for the family, and then my own money is my own money. I had to kind of retrain my orientation, and I told myself that look, in this marriage, I may need these children and my own children, and I'm going to kind of take care of them because I pray them to be, and they're here now. I'm going to kind of pray, do what I'm supposed to do in my home. Do you get with my own money? And that's what exactly what is happening now. I don't like kind of keep my own money for myself, and my husband money is for the entire family and myself. I spend my money taking care of my children the way I want it, and then doing what I'm supposed to do in the house. And guess what? My husband traveled, and when he traveled, what I experienced is that he's a businessman. Yes, my husband is a businessman, and he traveled. As he's traveled, he did a business, and he was waiting for the money to be paid, and the money is not paid yet. So I practically had to kind of, come in. Do you get come in and then fill in the gap for my husband? And I was just trying to tell myself that had it been the template that was handed over to you, that your own money is your own money and your husband money is the family money and all that, had it been I work with that orientation, it wouldn't have been easy this time around. So also discovered that we women, we fake things as in a whole lot, and I don't know why it's like that. You just kind of somebody say something and you pick it and you start living your life like that, not allowing yourself to experience your own experience. I don't know if that really kind of makes sense. You just have to kind of experience your experience and not just kind of be working with other people's experience, especially when it comes to marriage and training of your children and your relationship with your husband and also with yourself. Allow yourself to experience your own experience. And that's what I do these days, and I see that it's really working, guys. And I'm urging every woman out there to do the same thing. And I also find out that most women, what they can do for themselves, once their husband is around, they'll just fake it as if they can't do that thing. I was so very amazed that I was alone with the three children in the house. Do you get? I was cooking in the kitchen. You understand? Attending to the children's bathing at the same time. Arranging their school fee, their school uniform. Sorry, arranging their school uniform at the same time, taking them to school in the morning. At the same time, going to the office. I thought it wouldn't have been possible, but I discovered that as my husband is not there, I was able to do it. But before I thought I won't be able to do it, but it was kind of, you know, I was doing it, guys, and it really amazed me the strength that I have inside me to do all this. So I kind of come to the realization that I will never limit myself anymore. I will never take that, talk that people used to say, your husband this, your husband that. I will not take it anymore. I'm here to help my husband. Yes. And as a helper, that's mean God has enabled me with all the capability that I need to be able to help my home. So I should kind of live that service of helping my home. And it's so sweet when you are, for me, I don't know if anyone out there, but it's so sweet when you are of a service to people. You understand? When you live a life of service, it's more sweeter than me. It's my money. I don't need to do this. My husband money is our money. My money is my money. I kind of dish that mentality. I don't know which word to use, but I dish it away. I cannot live my life like that. My money is to take care of my home. My money is to take care of my husband. And I was even telling myself that how sweet it would be when I'm raised to one position that my husband can come freely to me and say, babe, can you borrow me 1 million naira? And I can borrow my husband 1 million naira, guys, without shaking. Do you get? I want to reach that stage. And I'm working to get to that stage. And I'm saying this for all society to start seeing women as, you know, people that are sent to be of help to the man and not the other way around. You understand? And if you see a woman kind of trying to that is making the money, she's actually making the money because she has been equipped with all the ability to be a helper. And I'm kind of relating a woman to the Holy Spirit because the Holy Spirit, as a Christian, you know, is your helper, is your counselor, is your intercessor, is your standby. You understand? It's so many things to you. And we all need the Holy Spirit, and that's how we women are. That's what I see. We are here to help man. We are here to help men. Do you get? And we should be giving that opportunity to be of help and not the other way around. Because what I see now is that the man is now the one helping the woman, not the woman helping the man. And meanwhile, it's a woman that is served to be of help to the man. So men, allow yourself to be helped by your woman. And women, stop looking at your husband as in what you can do for yourself, for the family. Stop looking as in stop faking it that you cannot be of help. You are loaded, woman. You're so loaded with so many capabilities that you don't even know it yet till you try. So what am I saying? I'm ranting to let because my passion is seeing women elevated, seeing women, placed in the position they are supposed to be. I don't want to see women vulnerable. Just the way I don't want to see children vulnerable. This is my passion. This is where my heart beats. So when all the template that's been handed over to me is a template of vulnerability. Vulnerability as a woman, you have to be vulnerable to men, and they can't do it. If you're vulnerable to a man, it's as if you've just placed it in a position that he cannot be of help to you. So be a strong woman. I'm not saying you should not ask for help when you're supposed to have asked for help. I'm not saying you should be a superwoman when you know you need help. But every woman is created as a helper to a man. And you just have to take your position as a helper to that man and stop seeing yourself vulnerable, especially when it comes to your finance. Go out there, make the money, and help the man himself. Help your home, help your children, just build the life that you need to build. And then to the society, you should start seeing women as, working and earning money. And when you see a woman, out there trying to make something, don't just start saying that it's her husband money that she's, leveraging on. No, she's working and earning the money and trying to make her home and her husband, trying to make her environment a better place for herself and her husband, her children, and the society as a whole. I hope this makes sense. I just want to say this so that we women we can just, refuse to be that vulnerable woman that society has placed us, and then pull the bull by the horn and just become and be that woman that God has made us to be as a helper of the man. Yes, we are the helper of men, and we need to take that position that God has placed us, not that vulnerable state. You're not vulnerable. We are equipped just the way the Holy Spirit is here to be our helper and all that. So I just feel I should say this. I hope it makes sense, and I hope you find this video valuable. If it's valuable to you, please subscribe, give me thumbs up, turn on the notification bell so that when we post this kind of video, you'll be the first to be notified. I'm so happy to receive my husband back because he's coming back now, and I know that I'm receiving him back. And also I encourage couples, just allow yourself, you value yourself more when you spend little time away from each other, maybe 1 week, 4 days, all that, just spend little time away from each other. You know that both of you, you're valuable to each other. You understand? You're valuable to each other because you see that, yes, what the other person is doing that you think is not kind of important is actually important. Thank you very much. share this video so that it can reach to one woman out there to come out of that vulnerable stage, that vulnerable stage or states that society tried to put women into, and also to encourage one man out there to encourage his woman to go out there and make the money and take care of him. Yes, take care of you, take care of your home. Yes, and don't just encourage this vulnerability that has been handed over to women. Women were here to help, and we just have to accept this. Thank you very much. Bye. I love you guys. Mwah.